You light up like the stars in the sky. And when we touch, you come to life. And don't leave me alone. I won't survive. Don't leave me alone to find my life. I need love. I need love. I need love. I need tried to fight alone. 'Cause sometimes we just don't know that we can do anything together if we just try. And as long as we have our backs, whenever our foes can buy. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. Castles and dragons, the battle begins tonight. Are you with me? This is our kingdom, and we won't run tonight. We are a team. Castles and dragons, the battle begins tonight. Are you with me? This is our kingdom, and we won't run tonight. We are a team. We can do anything together if we just try. And as long as we have our backs whenever our foes come by. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. 24/7. In your eyes is like a glitter ball. The feel of your skin is like a liquid gold. Don't you know that you're a miracle? Oh. And I will love you come rain or shine, through hurricanes or fields of fire. I will be with you till the end of time, until the end of time.
I realized I needed to fix my mic before I turned it back on. So that was why the music cut out and then came back on. Sorry. Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's been having a good day so far. I'm here. I'm trucking along. I hope you are as well. This is a daily reminder to take your meds if you haven't yet. Drink water, eat food, all that good stuff. We are going to be playing more Pillars of the Earth today. I restarted it last time because there were a couple of things where I was like, fuck you, game! Which, it's fine. And I came across a level I hadn't played in the last run through. So we're gonna go check out what that one's about. Instead of having the bishop... No, not the bishop. The monk stay behind and not help his brother, I agreed to go talk to the bishop, so that, I think, is what we're going to be doing this time. Let me continue. Pretty please, thank you. Alright. We're gonna see how this goes. Here we are. Bishop's Palace. Oh. Can't do this. What if I fail? What if I succeed? Shouldn't be here. Perhaps Bishop won't see me. I'm just a simple monk. What do I know of wars? The war Somebody has to do something. If there is a chance to prevent the war, then I have to try. Thousands will suffer. Oh God, give me strength. The bishop is a man of God. I must trust him. Bishop friends with the Earl of Shiring? He will have me hanged. I conspire against the Earl of Shiring. The bishop must help me, but I cannot mention Francis. Francis wants me to lie. Can I lie to the bishop? Lying is a sin. Lying is a sin. Lying is a sin. We're not having a great day today with this guy. I don't remember what his name is.
My pony should be fed. Do I just take some hay? My pony needs to be fed.
Philip. Our name's Philip. A bit of hay, a bit wet from the cold.
Here. You're still hungry, aren't you?
Can I go take more hay? Shouldn't be here. Alright, this was the same thoughts repeating over and over.
I already took some hay. Better leave the rest here.
Ah, okay.
Why would the bishop see me? St. John's Chapel is smaller than this side building. Who am I to approach the bishop at dusk like a thief?
Ooh, could I take an apple?
My pony needs to be fed soon. Should I take some?
Take an apple.
I will take just a couple.
You're gonna get me fucked up.
There you go.
Okay. Ooh, I got an achievement. Help an old friend.
If I can face our Lord, then why would I be afraid to face my bishop?
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, why must I be so nervous?
Wow.
I trust Francis. He knows about these things.
How can I help you?
I have come to see the bishop.
Who may I tell the bishop is visiting?
I am the prior of St. John in the Forest.
And what, may I tell Bishop Wailerin, is the reason for your visit? The bishop insists that I ask.
Sure.
I carry a letter that proves there will be a war.
A war?
Yes, but the bishop may be able to stop it.
It is urgent then. I will let the bishop know that you are here. Please, wait here a short while.
Cool.
If I can face our Lord...
Okay, do I just hang out? I've already fed the horse.
If I can face our... My brother is as stubborn as you are sometimes. But I trust him. The bishop has to see this letter. If I can face it.
Hello?
Yes?
The bishop will see you now.
Marvelous. The bishop. Oh, hello, dude.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerin Bygod.
Please, sit down.
Thank you, Right Reverend.
God swings both ways. By God. I know that's not what it means, but...
Please, call me Wailerin. Timothy informed me you are the prior of...
St. John in the Forest, Right Reverend.
Then you must be Philip of Gwynedd.
I'm surprised you know my name.
Are we sick?
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge. So, I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us in St. John.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory.
Sorry.
Timothy said you were talking about a war.
Shit.
Old Bartholomew of Shiring. Do you know him well?
As bishop, I am much involved in politics. Though, of course, the church can never be involved enough. Bartholomew is a stubborn man. He is opposed to any suggestions from me, and I am his bishop.
I heard the same about the Earl of Gloucester.
How do you know of this? Ah, your brother Francis is working for Earl Robert of Gloucester, is he not? Did he tell you?
Shit. Fuck.
Excuse me. Yes, Francis mentioned this to me. He is indeed working for the Earl of Gloucester.
You mentioned a war. Tell me, Philip, why are you here?
Was I wrong to come to you, my bishop? Maybe I should have taken the letter to the Sheriff of Shiring.
Eustace is ungodly, arrogant, grasping, and corrupt. So are all sheriffs. Philip, how did you get this letter?
I found it among Prior James's documents in Kingsbridge. I am staying there for a few days.
Prior James. May he rest in peace. Did he not order everything to be burned?
You know about this?
Sub-Prior Remigius mentioned it once.
I asked them not to burn James's books. The brothers agreed.
Well, and there you found the letter.
Yes.
Timothy, leave us. And did you find anything else?
No, just the letter. The messenger carrying it had an accident and died near Kingsbridge.
And your brother Francis told you about it?
No.
Philip, you already told me you have talked with him about this. From the letter I see the messenger was employed by your brother's master. That is why it is understandable that you would want to protect him. But there is no need to lie to me.
A war would cost so many lives.
God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
You are truly the man I have heard so much about. I will call on friends of mine. Pray for us that we can put an end to Bartholomew's plan before it is too late. You did a brave thing for our church, Brother Philip. A brave thing indeed. You'll go back to Kingsbridge Priory now and forget about the sheriff, won't you?
I will.
And don't speak of this to anyone there.
I shan't.
I do not trust. I feel like this man's gonna have me killed.
Time to leave, old friend.
And thus was Philip murdered. Oh, okay.
Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
You're a mason too, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what have you built so far? I'm sure Jack would love to hear about your work.
I love how just ominously we loom over her.
They're looking for you. I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again. I've got a slingshot. Maybe you could teach me how to use it. I will. Papa usually protects me, but he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself too. You need to learn to defend yourself. I want to, but I'm still so small. And I want to stay here where it's safe. This knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you. Oh. Am I his princess? You are. Together you are brave and smart and will never give up.
Oh, hi, Hestia.
All right.
Baby girl, what are you doing? You leaving?
I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack.
Martha! Where are you?
Come on. We're going on a great quest.
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester, Bath, Salisbury, while I grew quieter and quieter. Finally, we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. The strangest name of them all. By noon, we had reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother seemed uneasy. Mother seemed happy to head directly into town and avoid the palace. These churchmen are all crooks, she said. But Tom answered with a worried expression on his brow. They might be the only ones willing to hire a mason around here. Shiring was full of people looking for work. Mother and Tom kept asking around while we rested our feet at the market. Alfred gave me a look as if he wanted to punch me, but I only stared at the buildings, amazed by the straightness of their walls. Finally, Mother called us over.
Princess?
Rumour had it that the Earl of Shiring was hiring all kinds of people. It was then that I heard a man in a robe say, "That voice, it's her. The witch. She was here 10 years ago." But apart from me, no one took notice.
What you doing, Princess? You wanna go out? Interesting. Alright, one sec. While that's going, baby, are you gonna be let out?
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honour to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong, and then I won't be so forgiving.
My dude, take the L.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to get along.
I have nothing against your son. He's the
An
one
eye
being
out
a
for
prick.
what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house. One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
She's been some places and knows much about life. He's a bit like Tom, but he's different. Are all boys like him? She's different. She's less and more grumpy at the same time. That's all I thought I was looking for, like a cave, like a huge pile of rocks. Okay.
I can't believe the Earl allowed his daughter to refuse him. How scandalous.
Well, William Hamley is an idiot. I wouldn't marry him either. She deserves someone better. Such a very bright and charming girl.
No, she's an arrogant one, just like her father.
Don't say that. It's not arrogance. It's nobility. You have to be like that if you want people to respect you.
I agree. She will do fine. It's the Earl's son I'm more worried about. To think that coward is set to be next in line.
At least he knows how to order people around.
Right. What a brat.
Hello.
Are you knights?
We are?
Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
Sure.
What is it, boy? You just want to stand there and stare? All right then, let's see what you've got.
Oh.
Ah, reckoned you'd be as ballsy as your... Another time.
I think maybe if I let it run out.
All right. I'll give you another chance. You're good. Could kill a boar with that stare. Pierce it like an arrow. Ever tried that, boy? Stare a boar to death?
No, but I can kill a deer with a rock.
You know what had happened to a boy who claimed he'd killed a deer?
Only the king is allowed to, right?
Aye, or the queen for that matter. Whoever has their arse on the bloody throne end of summer. Used to be that anyone could hunt, but these are proper times now. Decent and orderly. At least when it comes to butchering deer, that is.
Are you a knight?
I'll be damned if I wasn't. Would have risked my life for nothing if all I was supposed to do was bake bread. Be warned, lad. Get a job that pays. Not one where you have to pay for a new horse every time someone kicks your arse. Being a knight costs you, especially when you're also a drunkard. Damn, if only I'd known.
Will you be fighting soon?
Why are you asking? Alright, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What colour is your shite, boy?
Brown.
Nice. Mine's grey, like ash. But that's a secret, isn't it? For my shite's colour is neither your nor anyone else's business. So you'd better keep that to yourself. Got it?
Alright then.
Huh.
What a strange boy.
Watch your step, you little twit.
Goddamn, alright.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
Alright, thanks.
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration. Walk with me, boy.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so. And farewell to you.
Alright, dang.
So, have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
Last summer they were building at the monastery in Shaftesbury, but they might be finished now.
I've been to Shaftesbury. Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone. Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Can't you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient.
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long. Could be something small, like washed out mortar or a loose column. Yeah, I need to see the hole before I can carve the rock. I'm going to talk to some people. You just keep an eye out. And if you see something I can fix, let me know.
Jack's such a good boy.
I found this in the keep's kitchen. Can you teach me how to be a knight now?
Shit. Oh no. Oh, shit. You can't just steal from the Earl.
We were messing with you, lad. Just messing.
Put that thing away. Quick. Let's pretend we didn't see it.
Okie dokie.
Where did you get that?
Just eat it.
I can see we're going to be good friends.
Friends of sorts.
There is one.
What?
There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
Oh, yes.
My lady,
Yes, Matthew?
there are 2 children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl and an annoying boy.
Hey, I
well,
wasn't annoying this time
considering that
around.
it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
We will get along. You may bring them up. Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you? You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please. Where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago. My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
That's my mother.
And where's your father?
I never had a father.
Where did you come from then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got to do with it?
I think you should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something. Have you ever been up this high before?
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us. I don't think that I'd ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents. How did it go?
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
Actually, wait, I wonder... What happens if I talk to him about it?
I found a weakness in the castle.
You? Right.
Wow, fuck off. Never mind then.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very helpful, Jack. Now, why don't you help me find some damage to the castle? The Earl might not want to fight if his defences are in bad shape.
Speaking of...
The battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Anything else?
There is a wall without mortar.
If that's true, you have a very keen eye.
And the well is in bad repair.
It is? Very good, Jack. That is one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp.
Pat his head.
You did a very good job, son. Now, come along. You deserve to see if it works.
Look, I'd like to give you work, but we don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Why do you say that?
Your defences are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah, the keep has an undercroft with a wooden door. If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stores.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Well, we have a home. For now. You know, this is all thanks to your son, Ellen.
What did he do?
He did what you were supposed to do. He kept an eye and an ear out, and finally helped me convince the Earl. Grab your things, everyone, and follow me. It's time we put a roof over our heads.
And thus Tom Builder had finally found work. Little did we know then that it wouldn't last for long.
Asked Bishop for help. Told the Bishop about Francis' involvement. Gave more food to night. Reached East Castle. Gave Alfred something to eat and strengthened your friendship. Eliana about Jack's father. You stole a chicken leg from the knights. For the knights, you helped Tom find work in Earl Castle. Neat. Let's see. Chapter 4. Kingsbridge later that day. Yeet!
It's good you sent your brother to tell your flock in St. John's about your nomination. If you'd gone yourself, they might not have let you leave again.
There is a good chance I will return to St. John's after the election today.
Why so pessimistic?
Many of the brothers still want Remigius to become prior.
Running St. John's must be hard work. But running Kingsbridge Priory would be a much greater task.
Perfect for our brother Philip. Tell me, Philip, what will be the first thing that you do when you're elected?
Probably repair the cathedral, honestly.
We will repair the cathedral.
It's about time.
Long overdue. If only we weren't in debt. How would we pay for the repairs?
You cannot go in there.
What was that?
Who are these people?
Hey!
Step back. Step back, I said.
What is going on out there?
Soldiers?
Did they start a war again? Those fools.
Philip! It's Francis. They have Francis.
Francis.
Uh-oh. Fuck.
What is this?
It's an invasion, that's what it is.
Brother Philip, I'm afraid these soldiers are looking for your brother. He has just arrived. 2 of them followed him into the cloister.
No.
They said they're looking for someone. They were questioning some of our brothers.
Oh boy. Wait, what's this jackass? What does he want?
What's your name? It would be easier for us all if you just came with us.
What about the child? Is it yours?
Francis.
Like it or not, you'll be coming with us.
We were looking for you. You must be mistaken.
We got your description. If it fits a man, we bring him in. It fits you, so we're bringing you in.
Walter, just look at him. He's holding it like a woman.
How the fuck else are you
Are
supposed to
you
hold a
breastfeeding
baby?
it?
Now, come on.
What are you doing here? And who is that?
I found him. In the woods.
Hey!
Hey!
Fuck off, William.
We fed him goat's milk in St. John's. Johnny Eightpence did. He says he misses you.
He was always very sentimental.
Hey! Philip, you must not tell these men my name. My Lord Robert of Gloucester believes me to be in Winchester.
I gave the letter to the bishop. He said he'd help.
May God have mercy on us. I was wrong to send you.
What is it?
These men are with the bishop. He is here, in Kingsbridge.
The bishop is here?
Hey, you two. You should listen when you're spoken to. Who are you? And what about the child?
Did you make it? Did you two do it and make a little baby?
What?
By God, you look so funny. Oh, come on, let me hold you.
A name, or both of your names. Come on, you two.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
What?
One of the 10 commandments. Do you not know them?
Oh, save your words, monk.
Do you not know of heaven and hell?
I do. I know of them. I know of heaven and hell.
If you know and still go against the word of God, you will not be saved. Not heaven awaits sinners, but hell, the lake of fire.
We'll take hell then.
No. No.
William.
What is your name, monk?
I am Philip of Gwynedd.
It's him we're looking for, not the other one.
Monks, they all look alike.
We were looking for you. Bishop Wailerun wants to see you.
Oh.
We gon' die.
We found him. He's here. Tell the bishop.
They found the monk. The bishop. Tell the bishop.
Go on, monk. We'll all keep an eye on you.
You will be safe. We have come just for you, so move.
Go ahead. That's him. That's the monk. We're in because of it. Tell the bishop. I thought he would at least be taller than me.
What is going on here, Philip?
I don't know.
He's expecting you.
Damn it, Francis!
Philip. There you are.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerun, by God.
Philip and I are already acquainted.
You were looking for me, my bishop?
I was. Remigius, Philip does look distressed, does he not?
Yes, he does.
Tell me, what is on your mind?
Soldiers have invaded the priory.
Invaded? Oh, of course. I have gotten too used to the presence of knights and nobles. The work of a bishop. The reason why these men are outside right now is your letter, Philip.
As I suspected, it did convince my allies to go against the Earl of Shiring. These allies of mine insisted that their knight should accompany me along with their son, and very soon they will ride against the Earl.
I understand, my bishop.
I don't. What's
Philip,
happening?
I have the feeling that there is a storm rising.
What's happening?
Right here, in Kingsbridge. And in the eye of that storm stands one man. You. Around you, things begin moving. Don't they, Remigius?
Am I still in danger of dying?
But there is one important thing you have kept from me.
There is? My bishop?
You did not mention that you, Philip, were nominated to be Prior of Kingsbridge. The brothers here will elect their new Prior today, will they not?
The election will take place in a few hours, my bishop.
We need a strong Prior. James was my friend, but a strong Prior he was not. We are in agreement on these matters, are we not, Remigius?
Of course, Right Reverend. The bishop and I agreed you should have this.
What? Prior James's rosary? Found by Sub-Prior Remigius in the river near the spot of this day James's grave in the cathedral remains empty. Icy stream most likely carried the prior's body away. The monks believe that James was chased into the ice in the small hours of Christmas Day. Some believe by the devil himself, but who is to tell what happened? For there was no one out on the river that night aside from Prior James, was there? Philip received the rosary, blah blah blah. As a token of goodwill and trust on the day of the election of the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
Very well. Now, when your distinguished guests arrive, what will be the subject of your first sermon as the new Prior of Kingsbridge?
I think what I would talk about is... I beg your forgiveness, but I do not understand.
Most of your brothers agree with me on this matter. Remigius has talked to them. They will vote for you.
What? Okay.
As will I. And I will support you in your duties in my role as sub-prior.
A role you have fulfilled wonderfully in the past, Remigius. Wonderfully.
My bishop?
Philip of Gwynedd. You will be the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
Okay.
In humbleness, I stand before you, most humbled by your trust and humbled by the great tasks ahead of us. We must restore Kingsbridge to do justice to the glory of God and to his mercy. The desperate and the hopeless everywhere shall hear our bells. They shall see our towering cathedral. Our great church will become a guiding light, first and foremost, through our actions and our faith. We ourselves shall be such a light to the lost, the hurt, and the suffering on their path to God.
The Earl of Shiring is not in attendance, it seems.
He is not. Shameful. He's busy preparing his siege on Winchester.
I trust he does not know we are about to foil his plans, Percy.
Answer the bishop, my husband.
No, he does not expect us, not at all. My men are ready.
So is our son.
Excellent. Excellent.
What the fuck is happening here?
There you are. What's the matter?
Did I have a father?
Yes. Everyone has a father.
What happened to him?
He died before you were born.
How could he be my father if he died before I was born?
Babies grow from a seed. The seed comes out of a man's prick and is planted in a woman's cunny. Then the seed grows into a baby in her belly, and when it's ready, it comes out.
Why did you never tell me? About father, I mean.
I needed you to be older. Trust me, once the time is right, I will tell you everything. I promise.
What was my father's name?
Jack, the same as you. They called him Jack Sherberg.
So, if there's another Jack, I can tell people that I'm Jack Jackson?
You can. People don't always call you what you want them to, but you can try.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
That, my love.
Jack, find the others. Then hide and don't come out till I tell you.
Okay. Waldron does as you asked. His allies, the Hamleys, attacked Earl Castle. Oh shit! Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, there she goes. She is on the bed. Hi, baby. What are you up to, princess? Hi, sweetness. You gonna lie down on the bed, or are you gonna look up to jump up behind me?
Oh, there are at least 200 of them at the river.
Knights, again? What colours do they wear?
They're not knights, Philip.
Up she goes. Hi, baby.
They say they cannot pay.
It is all right, Brother Paul.
I told them that there's a toll.
Who is your leader? Who will speak for you?
No one will speak for us, monk.
We were chased from every village.
They are outlaws.
Thieves.
We are no outlaws.
We come from Earl's Castle.
They killed our men. My child. They killed my child.
By God. We cannot feed you. We barely have enough for ourselves.
We will give them shelter.
Philip, we have not enough room.
We will give you all shelter, all of you.
Isn't that fucking village down there,
I
basically?
wish I had more to give.
More? We've given away almost all the food we have. What will these poor people eat tomorrow?
Before they came here, they fed themselves. They worked. Surely they can do that again.
There are more coming. Word is spreading fast.
What do we do now, Philip?
Give me the rest of the bread.
But...
Here, Philip.
That's what we have.
Then help to clean out the empty houses and tend to the injured.
You heard our prior, brothers.
Sweet girl. Children without parents, group of refugees, hungry children. Oh gosh, refugees at mill.
The children are all alone. None of them are crying.
I can only give food to... Okay.
It was the Hamleys.
They couldn't get their rotten son married to our young lady.
If there is any justice in the world, the king will punish them.
I really feel like, it doesn't matter what I did in particular.
Earl Bartholomew was a good man. How they humiliated him in front of his children. It was not right.
He will come to help us.
No, woman, they will hang him.
But why?
How do we deserve this? Why has God forsaken us?
He has not forsaken you.
But our children are sick. Our husbands were killed.
Thank you, Prior, for your clemency. I know there's only so much you can do.
Let's see. Refugees, hungry women and children. Okay.
Take some bread for your children.
This is not enough. He has more bread. I saw it. Please, our children are starving. Give us bread for our children.
Jesus, okay. Children without parents.
Children, take some food. Please, take it. You have to eat. Here, I will put it here. Eat when you're hungry. Take some bread.
Only one loaf of bread for all of us?
In Wiggly they spat on us, and now you want to complain when this monk shows mercy.
But I...
Thank you, Father.
Please, give some to those people over there.
Us. We have
Why did this happen?
What did we
Our
do
children
wrong?
will die in this cold. Wake
Please,
up,
let us stay. We can work.
Cool. I sat with the refugees who had sought shelter at our priory. They told me horrifying stories. Politically, the siege of Earl Castle was a strategic move to support King Stephen, but for these men, women, and children it was a great tragedy. They told me of William of Hanley and 3 other horsemen leading an army of knights. They trampled those who fell, set their houses ablaze, and yelled at them to scream louder. The townspeople fled with nothing to take with them and nowhere to go. Just hearing about it sent shivers down my spine. If we had not gotten involved, this would not have happened.
Philip, we are running out of room.
Have you done as I told you?
We have cleared out the houses and put up fires. All houses are occupied, and our brothers are treating the sick and injured.
There is still some room in the guest house and in the dormitory. Tomorrow we will open the cathedral. We need all the room we can get.
Prior Philip?
Yes?
I am Tom, Master Builder, and I'd like to rebuild your northwest tower.
Dear God, you look even worse than the others. Like they haven't eaten in days.
They just don't stop coming, do they?
I have worked on Salisbury Cathedral. My last employer was the Earl of Shiring himself. I know my craft. If you let your tower collapse, it may tear down parts of the nave. Hire me, and I'll make it strong again.
I wish I could hire you. Repairs would cost much, and we have nothing.
That child? You are raising a child?
My brother found Jonathan in the woods and brought him here. The poor boy would have frozen to death if it hadn't been for God's great mercy.
Jonathan.
Look, I am sorry, but all I can offer you is a place to sleep.
I'll accept, but I'd rather earn it. We didn't come here to beg.
Ask God, then. That wouldn't be begging, it'd be prayer.
Hello, baby. Wow. Fuck off, Remigius.
You remember what I told you about the kindness of monks? Ask God. That wouldn't be begging, it would be prayer.
Oh, I will pray. I will pray for a thunderbolt to strike the church and level it to the ground.
I wonder if they refused us because of me.
Wait.
Why can't Tom repair their church?
Because these monks want to hold on to their coin as long as they can.
And they can't see that it's about to collapse. If it did, I'd have work for a lifetime. But no, they believe it can all be held together by
Wait,
prayer.
can I not agree to let him work then?
Do they know you?
I used to live close to here, so it is possible.
Maybe that monk will change his mind. He seemed nice.
He won't. I could see it in his eyes. He's a stubborn one.
Can I look around a bit?
Yes, but don't stroll too far. Be cautious of those monks. I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
I do to make it even worse.
Guess there are worse things than growing up close to God.
Fall over already!
Good job. Essie, are you happy back there?
I am not a ghost, little redhead, even if I am at death's door. If you go first, I will put you in the ground. It's what I do. I'll make it a nice grave. You'll like it, but you must dig me one, too, when my time comes. Agreed?
Okay.
That's good. Good. You must not be afraid to die.
Okay.
Death is not the end. There is more after. That's the secret. That is what all this here is about. You see?
Sure. Knights ride horses, monks ride ponies. Martha taught me. Cathedral. How do they get the rocks up there? The masons learn to fly like birds? Alright. Hello. What you doing, sweetness? Locked. Oh, the book's right in there. Hey, I can feel you rubbing your little fangs on me. Hi, what's my hand?
Yes? Oh, hello. I'm afraid we're out of food.
Who is it?
The mason's boy. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. Come back in the morning, will you?
Those poor souls. They can hardly sleep.
At least they don't have to take care of a baby.
Hi, baby. Very grabby. Sweet girl. Sorry, I'm not, I should be paying attention to the game, but I'm having a good time petting my kitten. There she is. She's a happy girl. Yeah, is that you? Who's that? Is that you on the screen? You're really just gonna fall asleep, right? Okay. Sorry, baby, that was me. I should set my camera back up to actually, like, film my face. I can't really move it right this second. Oh, maybe. Look at this snoozy baby. Mother told me to keep away from them. They're dangerous. Why is he so scared? Doesn't he live here? Alright, I'm gonna put the camera back down. Well, actually, maybe if I can. Hi. I'm just gonna...
Who are you? Ah, you're one of the refugees from Earl's Castle, aren't you?
Sit easy. Yes, I know. Give me 1 second.
Cat got your tongue? I saw you arrive with the others. Did you see how they killed people? I don't think I could take it. We monks do not do things like killing.
But now you can see the baby. Put planks in the ground. They practice shooting here. special, like the cathedral's little sister. Hi. What are you looking at, sweetness? You want to be in the nap drawer? Yeah. I'm watching her on my screen so I have a better angle with the camera. Nap drawer. The nap drawer is just the drawer where I keep like my sheets and stuff that the cats like to nap in from time to time. That's not too. I'm not paying attention to this game at all. I'm very distracted by my cat.
Hi, baby.
Oh, you decided not to sit in the nap drawer then? Or are you going back to the bed after I've set my camera up so it's not pointing at the bed anymore?
I will not change my mind on this matter. We will help them, all of them.
Philip. During the chapter meeting, I realized how much anger is in me.
Do you truly think so, Brother Remigius?
Yes, but that does not mean that you can ignore my rightful doubts. As sub-prior, I demand an answer. How could we ever help all these people?
I still hear anger in you. You have a long way to go.
What if they start stealing from us? Think of the holy relics in our cathedral.
They won't. And I will send away anyone whom I find inside the cathedral when there is no sermon.
Good. I will see that you stand by your word. Hey, what are you doing here?
Remigius here is right. This is no place for children.
Now I remember her.
Who?
What is it now, Remigius?
This woman. She came with the builder.
Yes?
She is not a refugee.
What do you mean?
She's an outlaw. She's been here in the past. Prior James warned me about her. She is not from Earl's Castle. She's from the forest.
But her husband...
No, don't.
I doubt they are
Please
married.
don't lie in the clean... Oh, whatever.
Young man, are you not the builder's son? What's your name?
Jack Builder.
See, he is the builder's son. Well, then off you go, Jack.
A strange child. And as suspicious as his mother.
He looks tired. Is he running away too?
When in doubt, we shall believe in the good of man.
Fornicators. That's what they are. That woman must be expelled from Kingsbridge.
I will let them prove themselves like everyone else.
Hi. Welcome back. What? Hi. We're making it very hard to keep you on the kitty cam. You know that?
Oh, I wish someone would just tear that cathedral down so we could start afresh.
That would require a miracle, and I really don't know a thing about them.
Alright.
I'm so tired.
Come, I'll sing you a lullaby. Actually, it's Jack's favourite.
Hi.
A lark caught in a hunter's net sang sweeter than ever, as if the falling melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey, the lark his freedom never. All birds and men are sure to die, but songs may live forever.
That was ominous as fuck. Little bowl. They eat here? A chair, but no table. Maybe they eat off the floor? Locked. Locked.
It won't move.
See a stone man lying on a slab. Is this their god they always ramble? Oh, let's not fucking tell them that. Oh, fuck. Oh, we are about to royally fuck something up, aren't we? An abandoned bird's nest, made from rope and wood chips.
Very, very dry.
Uh-oh. Someone carved something in here, like I used to do in our cave. Inscription. Inscription. Guimund e filius Christianus fecit. Ora fugit facta manent. I think that's Latin. It's so high, but there's another roof underneath. Oh, I think I know what the game's asking me to do now. Hello, single candle. Yup.
If they need to build a new cathedral, Tom will get work. And we can stay here. Just like Mother wanted.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's locked now, isn't it?
What? It's too heavy. So much smoke!
Well.
It's too heavy! I can barely breathe! I need air! Maybe upstairs I can breathe.
Oh, that's a bad idea, child. That is where the fire is.
It's not moving! I'd rather not.
No, just fucking throw this trap.
so much smoke.
Oh, now we're gonna go out the window. Okay. Uh-oh. Hello.
There's a breeze coming from the back.
You! I know you. I am Maximum. It is you! By God and the devil! They sent you back to punish me. I told them we must repent for what we did to you. To all of them. For my sins. Cast me into the lake of fire.
Well, that got literal.
My dear brother, only 2 days have passed since you left our priory. Much has happened in these 2 days. Many desperate men, women, and children have found refuge here.
Fuck it.
The Earl of Shiring was arrested. His castle taken by my bishop's allies. The people that we shelter were driven from that castle. Francis, I know this was not your fault, but I, myself, cannot but feel responsible for their fate. Milius and Cuthbert have taken it upon themselves to feed the baby. They called it Jonathan, the gift of God. Johnny Eightpence was right. He loves goat milk. A gift of God. And yet someone gave up on him. I will not give up on him, or on anyone else. Not on us either,
Clink.
brother. Even if the hope for my own redemption is as small and frail as Jonathan is. I pray that this letter finds you in good health. In consideration of my own, I ask that you not talk about our parents again. One must let these things rest. I have made my peace and won't hear any more of it. I heard from you that only 3 in Earl Robert's employ could read. One of them is my brother.
Blink, blink.
Your brother, Philip.
What now? What does this smell? A candle?
No, no, no! Get out of there!
What? What is that?
My God. Save yourselves! The Saint! We must save the Saint! Fire! The whole roof is in flames!
My God!
Don't go in there! Adolphus! The Saint! We must save him! No! No! Don't go!
Whoops. Ooh. Fuck.
While the monks and refugees cleaned up, I kept hidden. I hadn't expected that a magnificent building like this could so utterly collapse. That the ignorant little boy that I had been could so easily turn it back into a pile of dirty stones. I knew then that I had done something wrong, and no one could ever find out.
Prior Philip, I had the site cleared. It should be safe now.
Good work. Thank you, Master Builder. This concludes a very long night then.
Many people left already. They asked me to thank you for your kindness. They're sorry for what happened.
Well, they should thank God for his mercy. No one got hurt, no one died. 45 monks and 11 novices, all accounted for. No one's missing.
No one?
Milius and Cuthbert even saved our saint from the crypt.
Do you know what caused this?
Someone set fire to the roof.
Do you suspect anyone?
No. The church was empty when we locked the doors.
Oh, no one got hurt. The books were saved. Even the bones of your saint were unharmed. Maybe this happened for a reason.
What do you mean?
Here. Let me show you something.
Oh god, how arrogant I was. I wanted to make everything better, but I made it worse. This was all me. Who am I to judge Prior James? I ruined all he aimed to preserve. Philip, you fool, you did not dare ask to God. You did not dare to ask God for forgiveness. Now I'm ready to hear you. You do thunder with your voice indeed. Did you strike us down, or was it us again? The child was not hurt, but he seems thoughtful. He's been through a lot. He was a great help tonight, and everyone else.
Tell me, what do you see?
I see dawn.
Right. Prior, I am deeply sorry about what happened to your church, but you must remain steadfast. No, you're only seeing the sunrise because you're facing east, straight east, like a church. Now, I know you have no money, and that helping people is more important, but we could start right here. Take the stones we've got, and the people who want to help.
So, what is it I am looking at, Tom Builder?
It's the aisle of your new cathedral.
It all worked out for the best. I feel like I've been making just the worst
I
possible
see it.
choices.
I see now.
Favor of taking refugees in. Agreed to bury Arnaldus after his death. You burned the cathedral for Ellen. You inspired Philip to rebuild Kingsbridge Castle. Yay! I'm a monster. No.
A few weeks later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran. In Winchester, we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself. The bishop seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return.
I doubt that.
And that with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
Doubt.
Percy Hanley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning.
Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course. Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
I thought she was gonna shank William
Now
right then
we're
and there,
only missing
honestly.
one more.
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry, this is my prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
You won't have to say much today, Philip.
Leave the talking to us.
No, leave the talking to me. King Stephen is my brother, after all. Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
I am not a fan.
We must make haste. I want to go hunting in the New Forest. England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
This is Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Waleran, I remember you. We've met before.
And Percy Hamley.
My king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice. And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has Norman blood in him. We should hunt together someday.
Indeed, sire.
Bartholomew, on the other hand, will not leave the jail alive.
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord. It was I who told him of the plot against you.
And now you come to be rewarded as well. I see.
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Waleran asks for a reward, not for himself. He asks for our church.
I take it your church cannot afford to rebuild that cathedral, Henry. Neither can the crown.
I, or rather Bishop Waleran, had an idea.
Did we?
You could give the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Earl's Castle, not Bishop Waleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
He knows the area, and he will be a loyal Earl, will you not?
Of course, my king.
You ought to give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that. You know what happens when you do that. It was a long way to this throne. A long way.
Yes, my brother.
Now I will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Tomorrow. Bring my bow. Tell the men we hunt.
Cool. I hope everyone is so happy with what they've ended up with.
Philip, Waleran and I have much to discuss.
All right. But what can I do to help?
Well, my brother asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
Wow. Fuck. Different king, Francis and castles are like warships. How they all talk. Francis says at court words are weapons. If Francis were here. They hardly ever look at me. Maybe they feel as lost here as I do. Court respects power, not faith. Yeah, that's definitely
Tomorrow, the king will announce his decision. Until then, they won't allow a simple monk like me into the keep.
Were they loyal to the old king? Are they loyal to the new king? Do they have a choice? So many colors. Knights from all over England and Normandy for sure. Let's see for the art. What's over here?
How could you let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother.
She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
Cool. The Hamleys, they defeated Bartholomew. Francis believes that is a good thing. Quoting a vile expression, likely helpful in his line of work, not welcoming to others, though.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley. We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool.
Oh, okay.
Is that formal enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside your little priory. Unbelievable.
Can I help you?
How can I help you, Lady Hamley?
How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me,
You are only
do
worrying
you,
about your
Monk?
husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishop see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Okay.
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his war horse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him. On one occasion he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse and rode off. Again I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake.
Don't flash the fucking monk.
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching. When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite.
You're going to hell.
I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time. William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse. William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
Distance. Get closer to hear more, I guess.
William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail.
Hi, Prayer Hotbox. Hey, creepy black dude. I'm sorry if I missed your messages for a bit there.
Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
Bishop's Palace? Yeah. Vacation would be good, I think, for just a vacation from 2020 would be
Just
nice.
a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there.
No!
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast. How can I help you? How about you step aside?
Why did Reagan Hamley send it here? Might as well in secret. It's wild and nervous. It's bleeding where William spurred it. Why did William call that man a horse thief? Yeah.
William forgot to close his saddlebag.
Letter from William's saddlebag. Your worries are very understandable. Killing is a sin, and hell awaits all sinners. But how could killing ever be a sin when a life is taken to protect God and our church? In such a holy battle, you become the sword of God, as do all the brave and valiant knights that join our crusades to the Holy Land. Their faith is their armor, their sins are forgiven. You are the sword of God, and as a bishop, I am the hand of God. As long as the hand guides the sword, your sins shall be forgiven. Cool. Super not concerning at all. I'm here. I got a new job, so I'm doing I'm mostly doing data entry stuff for a place called, like a medical place.
What are we doing here? What am
So-
I asking you for? You just did what you were told.
So did we, dude. It's point and
I
click
shouldn't even
adventure
be
game.
here.
Should stay away from the palace and get you swagger in here, but I'm displeased. What am I even... Whoopst! Yay. Yeah, I've actually had it for about a month now, which is why my streaming schedule changed very drastically. Trees are in here walking down. Possible. Yay, thank you. I make $13 an hour now. So, there is something. Fog is too thick. I'd rather leave now that I'm here.
What is that?
That's a good point. What is that? Cathedral? A construction site of his own. What is he building out here? Good question.
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waleran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house.
Cats for K, since
It is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
A cathedral? A castle? Since it's Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth, and it shows up on the K in my... It shows up as a K game in my Steam list, so we're counting it as a K game.
What in the...
That's a good question. What is he building?
I have to find out more. I have to.
You are an intensely trusting man. This game is also, I think, gonna take just a while, because there are 3 books. Each book has like 7 chapters. Well, this one's got 7 chapters. So we are on chapter 6 of 7 on book 1. I'm just like, oh boy. Oh, nope, he's still there. Okay, shit, fuck. Looks desperate. Oh no. We're gonna see where this goes.
You! Please!
What's up?
You were here before, weren't you? Yes. I remember you.
Oh, is William
Philip,
dead?
isn't it?
Yes.
Please, you have to help me.
Oh, did he kill William? No, fuck.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Oh, God.
What?
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
He didn't have to say anything. I knew you would get us in trouble.
Trouble? Me? We're young men, he and I play rough. So what? I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what? We are all men of God.
You are a sinner.
So what? Everyone is. The bishop told me. But my sins are forgiven.
Why would you think that?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop. But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's...
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man. Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Who wrote this
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased. Better.
I love it, we're just... Oh my god, look at all the ways that we're just allowed to kill him.
We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We stay.
You know what? It's been
And
a
if
long
anyone's
day.
name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that?
It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Wayleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire.
What?
I can't see him.
Me neither. What's he supposed to look like?
Our bishop thinks the devil watches us.
No. He can see the sinners, and they can see him.
I don't see him. Of course I don't.
I wonder how many times I can do this.
Stop staring into the flames. There is nothing there. Stop staring into the flames. Nothing. There is nothing there. Stop staring into the flames. There is nothing there.
Oh. Dang.
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell. I told you of heaven and hell once before. Do you remember?
Of course.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death.
I'm not afraid to die.
Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of.
The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell.
Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
Hell is close. Hell is close. Hell is close. Hell is close.
For some, hell is not that far away. is it?
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
Dang it. I thought I was gonna get a chance to, like, stab him in the back of the head.
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
How can I thank you?
Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but...
What is it?
A castle. The bishop is building a castle.
Why?
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave! Go! But leave the tableware.
I only wanted to tidy up the table.
Of course. I knew you couldn't be trusted ever since I saw you stealing apples and hay when you first came here.
Fair enough. Alright, listen. I thought I could stab him with the knife, okay? I would have put the knife back if I realized it wasn't an option.
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
A construction site.
Ah. So Waleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
I know it is a trap.
No, we have no deal.
Why not?
We made you a good offer.
I don't fucking trust y'all.
You need me. The king still considers giving all the lands of the earldom to Waleran to rebuild our cathedral. You need this deal with me just as much as I do.
This is... Oh. We taught this fool well, it seems.
What are your terms, father?
Fuck it.
What is more valuable, arable land or forest?
Arable land, of course.
Then you shall have the arable and I'll have the forest.
I need the forest to hunt. An earl must have his hunting grounds.
You can hunt there. I just want the timber for my cathedral.
Ugh.
Which do you want, the cattle pastures or the sheep grazings?
The pasture.
Then I'll have the hill farms with their sheep. Would you like the income from markets or the quarry?
Suppose we said the quarry.
You won't, though, will you?
No. We'll take the markets. You can have the stones.
It is agreed then?
We have a pact. My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waleran will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Alright, let's go talk to What's-His-Face.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father? Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile. Just for you, Father.
Okay. Oh shit, is he not gonna let me... Oh, there we go.
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ha! It's only Bartholomew now. It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
Oh, I bet I could have kept the bread if I hadn't taken the hay and apples.
Bartholomew. I am Brother Philip. We have never met, but I am responsible for your fate.
No one ever chose my fate for me. I choose my fate.
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you. Why should I confess to you?
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But...
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You know the scripture?
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
And a good day to you too, Father.
Cool.
I think I've done what I could, but I should let the bishops know when I leave. I would not want to upset them.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
Sure.
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from the hunt.
Good, Philip. You did well.
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request to him.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Shiring. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle, and all the land that is tenanted to knights, plus all other arable land and low-lying pasture.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Shiring himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran, Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I'm worried because I don't have a clean robe to wear.
Then stop worrying. I like a monk to look like a monk, not like a king. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He insisted that I give the sheep grazings belonging to the former Earl to the Priory of Kingsbridge. The Priory will also have the right to take stone from the Earl's quarry and timber from his forest. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
Well,
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you have done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell. I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena. While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
So...
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his priory now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Okay. See Bartholomew in the cell, rode with William. Waleran's servant thinks you're a thief and is suspicious of your motives. Fair enough. You could have packed the Hamleys. Bishop Waleran believes you'd retain him. Well, I did, so, you know, that's fair. So... Oh, Jesus. This game just, like, does not give you a moment to stop and talk about it. Hang on. A few weeks later.
Is everyone ready? Yes, everyone will be there. I don't see why I have to come. Listen, I know you were the one who stole the keys. Philip knows that as well, but he never told anyone, not even Remigius. We believe you can do better. You will do better. The least you can do now is show respect for our prior. Is that understood, Brother Marcus?
Yes.
What was that?
Yes, of course. But how are we to pray and contemplate like this? I don't dare even to send my choir out there.
We shall get used to it, all of us.
We must be thankful for all of this, for each noise, each face that disturbs us here?
We shall start with the chancel, then gradually work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet, neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
Okay, quick recap. So, okay. So, the Earl of, Westbridge? Let's say Westbridge. I don't think that's really what it is, but the Earl of Westbridge, was... Okay, no, actually, backing up further. King Henry, James, I think it's King Henry. King Henry died, and had no heir. So all that was left was his daughter, the Empress, and her son-child. But her husband was French, and, you know, we're in England, so fuck the French. The French aren't allowed on the throne. So, the half-brother, I think, Stephen from Norway, decided, well, fuck you, I'm going to be king. So he came over and was looking to be king. He wasn't necessarily... he doesn't necessarily have, like, the direct right to the throne that the Empress and her son did. But whatever. So, our brother, Francis, said, I would prefer King Stephen to be the one on the throne because his brother is a bishop and will bring God back to the kingdom, something, that stuff. So, that was the big thing going on there. The Earl of wherever, Eastbridge? Westbridge? The Earl Bartholomew, guy who died here, said, I don't think Stephen should be king, I think the Empress should be queen until her son can be king. So they were planning a thing. So Francis found a letter that was communicating that and was like, hey, I'm gonna go tell the bishop so that he will rise against Bartholomew and keep Stephen on the throne. Which is basically what happened. Except it meant that the bishop took that other royal family douchebag, dickboy, fuckhead, and his parents. They went off and raided Bartholomew's town because, like, you are committing treason against the king, blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. So, because we brought the letter and did all that things, we kind of instigated that happening. So, fooey on us and all that. So, King Stephen, who was the douchebag from before, stays on the throne. We're going to get rewarded with the Hamleys and the bishops. But it looked like our bishop, Wayland Yutani, Bishop Wayland Yutani, was looking to get the lands from Bartholomew's lands. When Bartholomew was arrested for treason, his lands were seized, and now they had to be split up between whoever. So, Bishop Wayland Yutani wanted the lands because Bishop Wayland Yutani is trying to build a castle for himself, because why the fuck wouldn't you, I guess? Except that we need the resources to rebuild our cathedral at Kingsbridge, and we have a bunch of refugees, so fuck you, Wayland Yutani. So, we made an agreement with Hamley, who is the lord dude who is going to get the lands, so that we take half the land so that we have the materials to rebuild the cathedral, which I, as another character, burned to the ground. It's all coming together. And except because we agreed on that secretly, Wayland Yutani didn't get the lands that he wanted, which means he doesn't get the resources to finish building his castle, and now he's pissed at us. Which, fuck him. That probably did not help summarize things even a little bit, but you know what? We going. Alright.
Look here first. If you were facing the cathedral with the front wall torn down, you would see it like this.
Interesting. What's that, coming out from above the entrance?
The nave will be about 32 feet high and will appear even higher.
Drawing the eye heavenward with its loftiness.
Well said. A chamber worthy of God.
I always wondered how walls this high could hold up so well.
Yay. I have no idea if it, I'm sure it was entertaining. I have no idea if it actually helped explain things. No need to mention the foundation.
You recognise the aisles?
Of course. I've been in quite a few churches in my time.
Did you know then that their purpose is to support the nave?
Fascinating. I must say, you do know your craft, Master Builder.
The walls of the nave are held by the aisles and buttresses bearing the pressure from the side.
Very interesting. Now, tell me more about the construction on top.
Oh, no, wait, go back.
If you would look at the...
Tell them about the ceiling yet?
That's the tower, of course.
I thought so, but why is it right above the nave? Shouldn't it be closer to the transept?
Oh, don't be fooled. The tower is, of course, farther back, but one cannot show depth in a drawing.
Ah, of course. How high will it be?
3 halves of the nave?
3 halves of the nave.
That sounds reasonably modest. What about the other drawings?
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors and buttresses. Now for that we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and string.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly. Here you can see the transept.
I noticed, yes. It is remarkable how much you can reveal with so few lines.
Thank you, Father. The chancel will have 4 bays.
What about the nave?
Where is the nave?
The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look splendid, but isn't that rather small?
It would be smaller, but not less impressive.
I guess a small cathedral would be closer to our means. It is still also uncertain. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
I know exactly how much this would cost.
No, don't! Oh,
it would
Jesus.
be no more than £3,000.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income of the priory. Here's the answer. £300 a year. And we spend every penny. Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
Imagine you're standing in the centre of the nave, looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all. On top are the clear-story windows. On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle. Shall I go on?
Yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
Starting right in the middle is the Tribune Gallery.
I can see you have put a lot of thought into this. I was just wondering, how long would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ. If you hire 30 masons with enough labourers, apprentices, carpenters and smiths, they will be done in 15 years.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so? Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance? One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of Paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things. I'd rather see trees and animals.
It should be the promise of a better life. Therefore, it will show heaven.
Yes.
Milius, is there news of my brother?
No, unfortunately not. No one has seen or heard from him since the Bishop and Percy Hamley were here.
Papa, will there be statues inside? Statues?
Oh, that's enough, children. It's time you went out and played. Prior.
Yes?
My first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest, and she's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel, or founds a monastery, in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
God no longer asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us. So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Except for my children. Yes.
Then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
Contract of employment. I, Philip of Gwynedd, in representation of Kingsbridge Priory, hereby assign Tom Builder as Master Builder for the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral. The Priory will provide £200 a year to be used wholly for materials and craftsmen. The pace of construction shall be adjusted accordingly and adhere to plans approved by the Prior. In exchange for his work, Tom Builder and his family are to receive a private house and the right to attend all common meals of the Priory. The contract is subject to change with the Priory's financials and gives future prospect of additional payment to compensate for the Master Builder's work. Huh. Signed, Prior Philip of Gwynedd and Tom Builder. I don't like them. They always shout at me as if I was stupid. I'm not talking to them. Where did they put all the horses? Tom said it takes many years to build a cathedral, but only one night to burn it down. Did I do right? Sure! Why is he so friendly all of a sudden? He hasn't hit me in weeks. Am I scaring him?
What do you want?
I want to help.
I want to help.
Too bad. There's nothing you can do. I don't get why Tom likes you, you useless little turd.
Wow! Fuck you!
For all I know, you were behind that fire. What? What is it?
Nothing. I'm leaving now.
Fuck! Oh, he's been friendly these past few weeks. Really? The fuck he has?
Jack, do me a favour and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad. Still, be careful before you trust any one of them.
There he is!
Oh,
Give our prior the welcome he deserves!
Oh, you know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell! Make the prior proud!
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Where have I seen that woman before?
nowhere. Who am I giving herbs to? They clapped their hands for Philip as if they wanted everyone to hear that he was coming. So much noise. Where am I going? Oh wait, no. House the Prior. Tom can draw so well. I must watch him very, very closely till I can draw like that too. Where the fuck am I? Oh, here we go. Down this way. He looks like an old tree.
This is from my mother.
Oh, bless her. Boy, whatever Remedius says, your mother is a saint.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here? A bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
It might be. What's a bell?
Excuse me. You. I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have two fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbug.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
I am now.
Well, I am now.
Hey!
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right. Thank you.
Shall we go after them?
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Ho!
first into the fire with you.
My bishop, William Hamley, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Hey, Timothy, remember when that dude threatened to rape you and now he's working with your boss? Gave an optimistic estimation of the cost of construction, chose an image of paradise, haven't heard anything about Francis for a while. Chiyana. Bishop Waller, Miss Finsky, I finished book 1! Woo! High five.
Next time on the Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle. What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge? The Pillars of the Earth, Sowing the Wind.
Is this based on like a book or something? End of book 1. Woo! Oh, shit. Okay, it is based on a book. Okay. Cool. Well, that's book 1. We've got 2 more books to get through. Cool. I am going to bed. I'm gonna call it here for tonight at least. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Did I wake you up? Oh, I'm sorry, princess. By the way, for anyone new, this child here is Hestia. She is my girl cat. She has a brother, Hades, who comes around sometimes, but she's been hanging out sleeping. So that's book 1. We've got 2 more books to get through. And we will get through those... Whoops. At some point. Well, we'll start on the next one on Friday. So, Friday we will start on book 2. We'll see how long that takes us. I think now that I've gotten into the groove of things, they're going a bit faster. I just realized you had a cam on and there's a kitty. Yes, this is Hestia. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Did I wake you up? Yeah? You good girl? Do you not want to be petted now? Okay, go back to sleep, baby. Yeah, she's precious. She's a good girl. And she's all snuggled up and having a little nap. So, Friday we will start on book 2, see where that goes. Probably everything is going to go terrible forever, but, you know, we'll see. Monday is still Dragon Age. We're playing more Dragon Age Inquisition. We're still working through that, slowly but surely. Let's see. After Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth is, oh god, Lara Croft Go! Lara Croft Go. Craft? Wow. Lara Croft Go. So that'll be our L game once we finish through with Pillars of the Earth, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, I see how it is. The achievement I got, Friar Tuck, is steal from the bishop at every opportunity. I didn't take the knife to steal it. I took the knife because I thought I could stab William with it. Alright, fine. Whatever. I'll just... Whatever. Tomb Raider Go like Pokemon Go? You know, we will find out. For now, though, I am going to go... Actually, I probably am going to go to bed. But for now, thank you everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. Either hanging out in chat or just lurking. I appreciate it either way. I hope you had a good time. I hope to see you all on Friday. Please remember to take meds, drink water, eat food, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you then. And until then, bye!